Hear ye, gather round for another edition of Young Kings Wrestling featuring the JDF Memorial Sovereign Soundboard. As always, you can find us on most platforms streaming your favorite podcast episodes, including Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. If you're listening on the iTunes, please leave us a review of the 5-star kind. Links to all the platforms and the merchandise available at ykwrestling.com. Subscribe to us on YouTube as well at Young Kings Wrestling. We everywhere, baby. We're on TikTok as well at YK Wrestling. We're on Instagram at YK Wrestling. We're on Twitter at YK Wrestling. Links to all the platforms again available at ykwrestling.com. Welcome to the Nuck If You Buckingham Palace. Welcome back. If you've been here before, we are here with another one. Another one. It took a minute.
Yeah.
Technology. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Hey, I am the thespian TC Fontaine, a.k.a. TCF Baby. Please say the baby. Joined by King Reek of House of Havoc, first of his name.
What's up?
For the second week in a row, I spit on my MacBook saying the intro. Gotta figure that out. I can't just out here being Mr. Petrocelli out here.
You ain't doing it with enough oomph if you ain't, dropping a little saliva.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like that sometimes.
Hey man, again, welcome to Nuck If You Buckingham Palace. Happy Memorial Day weekend to all the people that starting their summer.
Yep.
Starting I know the real reason for Memorial Day, and people have completely changed that over the course of, I swear it's only something I've noticed like 10 years in the last 10 or 12 years or so. I think around the time LeBron went to the Heat and he was in Miami, that's when I just started realizing people go to Miami for Memorial Day weekend to go see LeBron in the playoffs. And then that's kind of when it started, like, at least when I noticed. Probably well before then, but I just became an adult around that time. So you start paying attention to adult stuff.
Yeah.
You be like, damn, they always did this. So Memorial Day weekend, Miami.
I look forward to.
Yeah, Miami, Vegas. It's always crazy in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy this weekend. There's so much going on. Like, we're recording right after Night of Champions, so it's Saturday. Ring night for my Las Vegas Aces is tonight. Kind of down the street-ish a little bit. The Golden Knights got a chance to sweep Dallas Stars and get back to the Stanley Cup Finals. They ain't been there since their first season 5 years ago.
Okay.
And then that same building tomorrow is Double or Nothing. So it's deep. It's a bunch of wrestling shows all weekend. I haven't pulled up to any, man. Hard times, daddy.
Oof.
It's hard times out here. I might pull up to some. I gotta pick like one, and that's gonna be the one I go to. So I gotta pick it good. I gotta find out. I'm not going to no GCW. Not doing that. So it's either Double or Nothing, or no, they got a couple things downtown tonight. So I might pull up there. I don't want to go too far. So we're gonna figure that out.
All right.
Got a Ja Rule and Ashanti concert as well in 2023.
Who in Ashanti?
Ja Rule. Murder.
Okay.
Where's Ja?
Okay. Okay. Oh man.
Hey, y'all be trying to play Ja Rule like he ain't have hits though. Y'all be trying to play a little Bow Wow like he ain't have hits though. Like we can recognize when brothers had hits, but they
Listen,
still kind of clowns a little bit.
I'm
Two
about to
things
say,
can be true.
I'm like, look, I ain't trying to play them. They played themselves. So,
True.
like,
Lil Bow Wow built spaceships for Tyrese and Ludacris.
oh my
That
God.
happened. That is video proof of that happening too. You think I'm lying?
That's terrible.
Yeah, but shout out to Memorial Day weekend. A lot of stuff going on, and even outside of Vegas and all them places, even places where they don't celebrate Memorial Day, like Saudi Arabia, got Night of Champions.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. I'm gonna move on. I was gonna I'm gonna say it. They the reason we gotta celebrate Memorial Day.
Oh man, he's trying to get us canceled. Oh,
I had to. It was right there. It just.
Listen, you know they tapped in. They waiting for a reason to
They
hit
are.
the kill switch. They waiting for a reason.
They are. Kill switch might have been the wrong word to use here, but how do we segue into saying RIP to Tina Turner? I think
no.
Segue into it. RIP Tina
Yeah.
Turner. She's simply the best.
Yes,
Better
sir.
than all the rest.
Amen. Amen.
What's love got to do with it?
Mm-hmm.
I watched that for the first time as an adult, like last year. And it was just like, dang, this is way different when I was a kid watching it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to run that back because it has been a minute.
Shout out to Angela Bassett and Lawrence Fishburne. And shout out to Tina Turner.
Oof.
And nobody else named Turner. Shout out to Ike.
Yeah. Keep it that way.
Yeah. And we watch wrestling all week long here. You still in 04?
Yeah. Which one? I'm gonna start the Raw after Judgment Day this week.
Okay.
I actually watched Mania a little bit ago, and I got part 2 on now.
This year?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to make sure I wasn't prisoner of the moment.
Facts. That's all I need to do. I need to go back to it. I think y'all need to go watch it too, since some time has gone by,
mm-hmm.
and y'all can maybe get over the fact that Cody lost. I think it's been 2 months.
Yeah, man.
It should be good. I've been on my NXT Takeover rewatch, so I started the very first Takeover, so I was finishing Takeover Arrival. I actually didn't finish that last time. I talked about it. And one thing that actually made me mad, after Adrian Neville wins the NXT title from Bo Dallas, they cut the John Cena at ringside, and they was acting like John Cena was there the whole time. I was like, John Cena wasn't there at all. Maybe nobody saw him. I don't know. But y'all was acting like he was there the whole entire time.
Yeah, that.
It was like y'all just sat John Cena in that chair 5 minutes before y'all showed him on camera.
Right, like
we know how that worked.
Come on now.
You mean to tell me he was watching this whole ass NXT show the whole time?
There's no way. There's no way. I don't care how nice he is in interviews. He's not doing that shit.
Nah, hell no. But I checked out the first Takeover. Adam Rose. You remember Adam Rose?
Oh man, of course.
You remember the Rosebuds?
Mm-hmm.
Now I've seen pictures, but this is the first time I was actually watching the video, and I pointed out several Rosebuds who we know of, who will become future world champions and WrestleMania main eventers. Becky Lynch was one of them. Braun Strowman was one of them. And Enzo Amore's favorite guy, Simon Gotch, was another. That's the only ones I was able to point out. It was probably a bunch of others that might have just came and gone through NXT.
Wait, so he did that before Vol Villains?
Yeah.
Damn.
It was like just before Vol Villains.
I'm about to say, because I thought that linked up around the same time. Shoot.
Yeah, shout out to all those guys. I think Braun debuted on Raw like maybe a couple months after this too.
Yeah. Yeah, when it was on when he did it on the main roster.
Yeah, Braun never worked in NXT.
Nah.
Didn't need
and yeah, I'm about to say it would have helped his case a little bit when that rough time came.
Yeah. But he broke out, and then honestly, I don't know what happened with when Braun since then. It's kind of floating around.
Yeah.
But he plays his role. So but I also checked out the New Japan Strong show. I don't remember none of the other matches that I watched because I really only tapped in to see Willow versus Monet.
Yeah.
And they went crazy. Shout out to Willow becoming the first ever New Japan Strong Women's Champion. And we got a TikTok and stuff. Posted it on TikTok. I said history was made in New Japan.
Yeah.
If you watched the show, you knew what the history was. First ever Strong Women's Championship. It's also the first time 2 Black women have main evented in any capacity in New Japan. That's the history. If you know, you know, and you shouldn't question it or be condescending about questions because you get blocked quick.
Oh yeah, we don't care.
Yeah, we don't care. And happy birthday this past week, Brian Pillman, RIP. RIP to Flying Brian. Brian Danielson got another trip around the sun. Alex Shelley, my God.
Oh, wow.
This one I laughed at it. Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas have birthdays 2 days apart. So I wonder if their mama was in labor during Bray's birthday. Selfishly, I would be mad. Because my birthday just ruined. Like my birthday don't matter no more. Bo Dallas' first birthday. I'm thinking of as a Black person. Like, this is what Black people do. Like, I forgot that their daddy was rich. They could afford both birthday parties.
Right.
Black people pick and choose. Like, you got a younger sibling, they matter more than anybody else after that.
Listen, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with us. Yeah.
Black people. Ricky Banderas, for my Mexican wrestling fans, is known as Judas Messias and Judas Macias. I don't remember how they said his name. He was in TNA for a bit with Father James Mitchell. So that's who that is. Okay. And our tribal chief had a birthday this past week as well. My guy Easy E Eric Bischoff got a birthday.
Yeah.
Best of all time, Natty Neidhart got a birthday.
The what?
And Kamala. Shout out to Kamala, who would have had a birthday this past week.
I heard Kamala, but the what?
The best of all time.
The
boat.
Oh man,
y'all know what it is.
I'll address that in a little bit.
Oh, me too, because I got a nominee for an award coming up at the end of this year that I'd like to give to somebody. Headbanger Chaz, you remember the Headbangers?
Yeah.
More importantly, do you remember the Headbangers were on SmackDowns in 2016?
Yeah.
For like 2 weeks.
Right.
And then after that, you remember the Spirit Squad came back around that same time too?
Yeah.
What was that about?
I was at that show when they helped Miz beat Dolph. I was at that show. Yeah. I was like, what the hell going on?
It was bringing back all the acts to see what was going on. I don't know. I wasn't mad at it.
Time capsule out.
Facts.
In 2016.
And then last but not least, happy birthday this past week to the brand new World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins. One of that Night of Champions now, as we can easily segue right into Night of Champions.
Yeah.
Great show. What? Great show. They haven't missed on a PLE. I think we said this since just before Mania last year.
Probably.
Like the Rumble match itself was kind of a dud in 2022.
Oh yeah, both of them.
Yeah, I thought the rest of the Rumble was all right.
Yeah,
but both Rumbles kind of weighed it down. But since then, cooking with gas every show.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Didn't even when Vince was still booking the shit, like every show has been fire. And this one, incredible. I would love to have been either one of the Street Profits, LA Knight, or Karrion Kross and Scarlett.
Man,
They got the
you talk about
easiest check that they have ever gotten in their entire wrestling careers. All they had to do was be seat fillers for 30 seconds.
Talking about collect a check. Man.
Went to Saudi Arabia to be a seat filler for 30 seconds.
First of all, they went to Saudi Arabia, took a tour, did some press, went on some rides, toured around Dubai and all that, and then just did some camera time for, like you said, 30 seconds, all to get a check. Man, listen.
I need that check.
Right.
Y'all might see me training to be a wrestler this week. Hey, that's the peak paycheck I can get right there.
Shit.
I might have to see what that's hitting on. So shout out to those guys, man. Yeah. Those are not the nominees for Keep a Check that I was talking about. Oh, I just spoiled it. I definitely just spoiled. I wasn't even talking about that. Never mind. I didn't say nothing. Disregard. First match, we kicked the show off for the World Heavyweight Championship. And you watching the Seth Rollins match right now. I can hear it. Perfect timing. First off, A+++. They don't have a bad match. I was actually watching a match that they had on the Indies. I want to say it was in like 06. I was watching that last night. But this time the right man won. Seth Rollins gets the win. Triple H, man, you gotta do something about these people hitting your move and not getting the finish.
Oh, this is getting nasty.
Right in front of you too, though. Like you letting them do that right in front of you, though.
Real life nasty. Like you of all people, sir, have some self respect. Because
you mean to tell me in 2023, Seth Rollins, who's been doing the pedigree for almost a half decade, probably more than a half decade at this point. It's been more than a half decade.
Yeah.
Because it was when he was beefing with Triple H, he started doing it. As he was doing it before then.
He did it. I'm about to say, he was doing it when he had the title.
Almost a whole 10 years.
Yeah.
He's been doing the pedigree. He's gotten pins with it.
He beat Triple H with it.
Yeah, he did at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
AJ, I understand. Don't really do the pedigree. Probably did. He probably didn't do it right.
Yeah. He don't got the form down.
Yeah. But Seth, he had to get the dub here. But he did eventually. And I'm glad Lashley wasn't in the final. If he was still going to lose, I'd rather he not lose in the main event. But yeah. They gave Seth Rollins the Here Nigga Damn Championship. It's like, here.
It's okay. That's all right.
It's been 4 years. You got it. What grade you giving this one?
That's all right. I'm giving it an A. Shout out to whoever backstage was really making it sound like he wasn't going to make the shows because of film and promotions and stuff like that and obligations. Obviously, he's done filming because he won the title here the first match, and then they interviewed him like I think the second to last match before that went on. So clearly he's done with all his filming obligations. But now they scared me at one point because when he went for that dive and they show he tweaked his knee and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be his out. This is gonna be his out. How they put AJ over, and I'm thinking they have AJ win and have Seth chase him around for it. That's not where we're going, and we getting right to business. So I mean, there was no real wrong answer here because I mean AJ having a championship is never gonna fail, but Seth was the answer, man. He earned this. We done said it for how many years now? Like tired of him with these nonsensical feuds when he is working as hard as anybody out there, putting the best reactions up from the fans and stuff like that. It was time. It was time.
Yeah. Most definitely agree. And hopefully this time y'all don't turn on him after 2 months.
Yeah.
Like the last 2 times he won the world title.
Y'all stingy, man.
Pepper's Farm remembers.
I'm telling you. Fickle.
Big fickle. Next match, yeah, we got my GOAT. I love my GOAT. Trish Stratus. Becky Lynch. Can't go wrong with it. B plus. I might bump it up to an A minus. I gotta watch it again. But yeah, she came out with the same fit from when she was the first woman to main event Monday Night Raw, December 2004. Same fit. Just Saudi approved. Thank you, Trish.
Always.
Zoe Stark helps Trish Stratus get the dub there. Love that. I love that unit.
Yes,
love seeing Zoe Starks come up. I first seen Zoe Stark out here late 2019, and I was like, man, she gonna be a star. And I just didn't know it was gonna be that quick.
I'm about to say, yeah.
Networking matters.
Right.
I know of Zoe Stark's network. So I know like networking matters. It's about who you know a lot of the time. Big so facts. She know the right people.
That's what's up, man. She about to get the rocket.
Man. with Trish feuding with Becky? Oh, it's up. She got the rocket from a week ago. She was just beefing with Nikki Cross a week ago.
I'm about to say, like,
and Candice LeRae. Like,
flip on way bigger with it.
I love it.
They checked every box, and that's why I went up to A minus on it. Because one, obviously Zoe, I think this is probably the best way to utilize Trish going forward for the rest of the year. Because honestly, I didn't think she'd be working this many dates. But if you're gonna have her and use her as much as you have been, do something like this. Because this is perfect, honestly.
Yeah, man.
That and the homage to that main event on Raw. Becky came out with the Kill Bill fit.
Like, yeah,
that was doing it. They're probably gonna run another one. This is, to me, this ain't even gonna be the best match they have. So there's room for more. But the last thing too, I noticed. Remember when she was talking about how she got to be the GOAT and everything like that? She needed to break her nose to do it. She done busted Becky's nose as she walked out and had her bleeding. I'm like, I don't know if it had to be an accident, but damn, the perfect symmetry in that. So I mean, this they left a lot of gas on this, so we gonna keep going.
I'm glad you brought that up because now I gotta add somebody, not somebody, but something to the throne real quick. Shout out to Becky Lynch's nose. Gotta add, that's a Hall of Famer in its own right. Because that's twice now.
Yeah.
Her nose just accidentally caused a great moment in wrestling. So shout out to that woman and her fragile nose. I love it. Thank you, Trish, again.
Her face has sacrificed so much for that career.
Man, listen. Great angles, all of that. Shout out to Becky Lynch, man. Where we at on this? Next up for the Intercontinental Championship, Mustafa Ali. Great video package for Ali before this match, man.
Hell yes.
You actually cared about him because I ain't gonna lie, I haven't cared about Ali in months. Not since this positive Ali shit that's been going on. I haven't cared.
Yeah, that gimmick is not hitting for me.
So you just keep it simple. Show the truthfulness of a wrestler, and you easily get people on their side. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. You already had the cheat code with him being in Saudi Arabia because he's part Muslim. So, I mean, like, they was going to be on his side.
As we've seen with somebody else on the show. More on that. But, yeah, doing the whole, religious passage and all that it was dope to see. Like, I'm not Muslim. I don't really know much about Muslim traditions or anything. But I do feel like when people are in their own element and, people can be religious peacefully, then, Christians and Muslims, they have, non-peaceful ways of exhibiting their religion. But
Yeah.
When it's peaceful, it's very calming to see people in their element. You love to see it. And he just seemed really peaceful and tranquil. Him and Sammy. I seen a picture Sammy posted
Yeah, I seen that
a
too.
couple of days ago. He just seemed really at peace and calm and relaxed and
Yeah.
meditated.
It's
And you
people being
love to feel
genuine.
like that. Yeah, just like I said, the truthfulness. And yeah, we ain't see much of any of that after this match was over with though. Because Gunther,
Ooh, man.
yeah. I almost thought Ali was gonna do it though. A couple times. Like the
They
first
had
450,
right.
and he
They
got for the
had
other one. And something about Gunther, when danger is immense, Gunther just gets that second win. Is like, no, let me get the fuck up out of here. He did it at WrestleMania and he did it just now. Like, he's like, no, I ain't getting hit with that 450 again. That shit hurt.
Like, dog, I was playing with you. Now I'm not.
Right.
It's just a wrap.
Yeah, the match was fire. I'm gonna give it an A because it's Gunther. And I would say this is the second time on this show that your boy Carlos Boozer done lied. So go throw him in the pile with everybody else.
Oh man.
Fool me once, shame on. There's an old saying in Tennessee. Maybe it's in Tennessee. No, it's in Texas. What you think of this match?
Fool me, can't get fooled again. Oh man, yeah, I went up to A minus. I was circling B plus, but that last sequence was like, oh man, they started cooking for real at the very end, and I'm like, damn, I couldn't see a scenario of it actually happening, but I'm like, you know what, if it did, it's not like Gunther loses a lot of steam, and he's got a clear direction where he could go, but
right.
nah, it's like, look, at the end of the day, you know, this is gonna be, you're gonna want to put it on somebody that, you know, is going in a direction that, you know, eventually they're gonna be like a top guy up there.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as they did a good job patching up Ali going into this, let's be realistic. We're gonna go back to the backstage being a douche, trying to be positive for people backstage. We're just gonna go back to that on Raw Monday. So it's like,
And you don't have to.
yeah,
I have an idea.
which, yeah, but it's just like, if they're not gonna build off of that, which I don't suspect they will, then there's no point in going in that direction. There's plenty of other people on the come up that can get that rub when it's time, and you know, whenever Gunther says, "Listen, I want something bigger than this," then we can go that way.
Yeah. But here's what you do with Ali, because you might still make Ali that guy. Just do what I said last time. Let him be truthful. You know, you already had the formula. He's already had some grand advice. Brock Lesnar told him to get a life.
That's true.
And maybe that's all he needs. Maybe that's all he needed to snap out of whatever he had going on. He can just say, you know what? Brock Lesnar told me about myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had that experience in Saudi Arabia. I want another shot at Gunther. I had him beat. You just go from there. It writes itself.
There you go.
You don't got to do too much. So
I'm here for it.
Cut the check, Nick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Next up, for the Raw Women's Championship, Asuka versus Bianca Belair in Saudi Arabia. And
It's over, ladies and gentlemen.
we knew it was going to end.
Yeah.
420 days.
Set the record.
That's all we needed.
Yeah.
I wanted a year, and I wanted the record. And nobody did it better. Nobody's done it better.
No.
Asuka gets the win. She tries the mist into Bianca's face, and Bianca then got mist in her face once. And she said, I ain't getting that shit no more. You ain't spitting in my face no more. So Asuka was like, shit, all right.
I got round two.
Asuka spits the mist into her fingers and rubs her fingers all in Bianca's eyes. Gets a couple kicks in. And you know what, this Thought the ending was a little anticlimactic, but I thought the finish was a good call. I don't really know how else you could have played it outside of that, so it is what it is. Asuka gets the win, 3-time Raw Women's Champion. What's next?
If they're smart, Io Sky.
Yes.
Once she finally
babyface Io.
I'm about to say, once she finally give Bayley the stiff arm and start going singles, y'all know what to do. It ain't that complicated.
Io Sky from Money in the Bank.
Ooh, I need that. Make her a threat to anybody.
Io Sky from Money in the Bank cash in on Asuka at SummerSlam. Bianca heel turn. Talked about that.
Oh, I'm about to say that's got to be coming now. Especially now she don't got the belt no more. Oh yeah, we got a lot we can run with that.
Y'all already trying to turn her heel anyway.
Yeah, that's been a thing from like the second she stepped in there. Y'all was working your magic, but honestly, the smart play for the long run is you do a heel Bianca Belair. Eventually, just off of synergy alone, Rhea's going to turn into a face. So when it comes time to go in Philly, you got a match set up right there.
Okay. Bianca win the Rumble.
Oh yeah,
I know a little early for that, but
do that. That was part of when I was making that prediction before. Now this was if Trish and Bianca was on the same roster, but still could have. That's a direction. One idea I had was Bianca could win another Rumble.
Yeah,
and a heel Bianca.
Woo.
That's eating, bro.
I said I need.
It's goody,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Speaking of Rhea Ripley, we segue into the next match.
Hold. Let me get my braid, bro. Let me get my braid on here.
Oh shit, my bad. Did I give a grade? I don't think I gave a grade.
No, ain't getting no grades.
Grade A+ for me.
I'll go A-. I mean, look, at some point it was gonna happen. I said too, if it was gonna happen, it's not gonna happen clean. And this is about as unclean as you can get. I mean, it's good to know that we've removed so many months and years from COVID that this doesn't strike a cringe factor a little bit with that finish.
Right.
But nah, man. I said it before, like Asuka in this new, not new, but revamped Nakana the Clown version of herself. If you were going to present this version of her to the audience and make her this big threat, she can't keep losing. So at some point she had to get the dub. Now here it is. And it's fresh. It's fresh because you got so many women now on SmackDown, and it helps because you have a heel, and you can just start running through all these faces because there aren't that many heels. And Bianca's going to be one of them if this idea that's floating around is following through. But in the meantime, let Asuka set him up, knock him down for a little while, and eventually got to give us Io. But they made the right call.
I was muted. My bad. I said facts. Actual and factual. Next up, speaking of Rhea Ripley, taking on the birthday girl, Natty, for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And I went to go do something during the entrances. I came back and the match was over with. I don't know what happened. What happened in this match?
Grand opening, grand motherfucking closing. That's what happened.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Nah, it was really like that. Like Rhea just pulled up. First off, I'll never take Dom serious as a performer ever again after this shit. Never again. He's talking his shit. He was talking his shit on the apron. So Natty's facing him. Rhea just came and just ran with that boot straight up to her face. took her outside, threw her into some steps, beat her up on the outside for a little bit, brought her in the ring, hit her finisher, and it was over. So it's like,
his ass cooked. He got cooked.
Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
exactly that. Like I cannot. That's the best way to describe it. It was just like that.
Okay.
So I don't know about this whole boat thing because boats don't get cooked like that.
Hey, but you know what boats do? Get them checks. So I'm officially announcing Miss Natalie Neidhart, aka Natalia, for the Kevin Nash Trophy. Keep a check award in 2023. Because she somehow find a way to keep getting them Saudi checks every time they go over there.
Oh man, I know that's the truth. I didn't even think about it till you said it. Oh,
because I didn't even know this match was happening. When did they announce this match? On Monday?
I think it was this past Monday.
So I must have missed that.
But it was bound to happen.
30 minutes of Raw on Mondays. I don't think I might have missed. That might have been when it was. But
yeah, once Natty came out, I think what was she facing? Like it was like Candice or Nikki Cross, one of them that Rhea had a match with, and she came out there and made the save and everything like that. It's like, okay, so Natty's next. I just didn't know when, and they announced it on Monday. But damn, talk about time casualties.
Yeah, shout out to Natty getting that check.
Yeah, I guess so.
When they back in Saudi later this year, guarantee she gonna have a spot on the card.
Man, I don't even want that, man. But I will say I'm glad we didn't spend too much time with Natty in ring because
that satisfies everybody, right?
Yeah, and it does better, even better for Rhea because now she look even more dominant.
Yeah, so good showing for everybody involved. Easy check for Rhea Ripley and them too.
And I'll give it an A+++ for that too.
Also, all of a sudden we grading squashes now. That's what we doing.
when we squashing Natty, hell yeah, A++, baby, A++.
The hate you give. Next match. I got a question, Reek.
Talk to me.
How many royal families does wrestling have?
Well, I heard that wrestling has more than one royal family.
Indeed, they do. And one of those royal wrestling family members took on Brock Lesnar. Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar. Yeah, man.
Damn shame.
Cody Rhodes.
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
In a rematch from Backlash.
This is the rematch.
Yeah, boy, the rematch.
San Juan, Puerto Rico. So Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar just beating each other up worldwide at this point.
Oh yeah. Then
faded each other in 3 different countries.
I was saying it's on-site energy, global on-site energy.
And A- for me from this one. Brock Lesnar cooked Cody Rhodes until he couldn't breathe no more.
Damn.
Legit made him pass out on some Stone Cold Steve Austin stuff. Hard times, Daddy.
I don't think Brock has done that since he squeezed the jelly out of Terry back in
02. Wipe the blood on him.
Yeah. Damn.
And shout out to Cody Rhodes. He's an old school guy. He do a lot of shit that I haven't seen since I was a kid, like the arm drop 3 times. Man. I swear I've seen that maybe 3 times since I was a kid, bro.
Right.
So I love that.
That was always a hit.
And he's not passing out. And shout out to Corey Graves and Michael Cole for playing that up too. I thought that made Cody look even stronger. And it's just simple shit that your commentary team can do that just helps your wrestlers look stronger. And It's just simple. He's not tapping out. So now Okay. So we know he not tapping out. So how this match gonna go? Because he either gonna have to get his ass beat enough to get a 3 count.
Mm-hmm.
I said this man ain't tapping out with a broken arm. He had a exo cast on and all that.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Cody.
He don't break. God damn it.
Big facts. What grade you giving this?
A plus. Because look, you're not. If Cody Rhodes is not beating Roman Reigns, he's damn sure not beating Brock Lesnar 2 pay-per-views in a row. PLEs, whatever. But
he barely beat him the first time.
Right, and it's like, but the story they tell here is like, I know there's all the parallels to Brock and Triple H and Brock and Undertaker back in the day, and it's like you just kind of brought it all together, and it's the perfect mix because now, like you said, Cody can take an L and still look strong because the man is like, his arm is being held together by hopes and dreams, and his cast, he twerking that shit, and it's still he don't tap out, he passes out. They don't need to do this again, but I mean, if they do to finish it, I don't think anybody would be mad. You got Money in the Bank, you got SummerSlam even. If Cody's not going to challenge for the title by that time, it's a good way to get on that road, because we said it. It's hard times coming, and it's been a little hard, but we still got some wiggle room to work with.
And I think this feud got a callback to one of my favorite early Brock Lesnar feuds with The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Where he broke The Undertaker's hand backstage on SmackDown. And they had a Hell in a Cell match after that. Or was it the biker chain? Which one? I forget. I can't remember.
No, that was the Hell in a Cell. Because
Okay.
he was using the cast in there too.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. I just watched that Hell in a Cell not too long ago. So all I'm saying is, Hell in a Cell, a little appropriate.
I'm about to say, Cody already showed you that he can show up with one titty. He can kill a Hell in a Cell match, no problem.
Yeah.
So,
Brock Lesnar has also shown he can kill a Hell in a Cell match with no problem too. Remember Braun and Roman?
oh my god, the red crate.
Yeah. I was just saying, Hell in a Cell would be appropriate. I know we just had one not too long ago, but even back in the day, they used to have Hell in a Cells every few months.
No, yeah.
Had a Hell in a Cell like six months within each other when it first started. So
if you do that like SummerSlam or something, that's plenty of time.
yeah. I'm just saying, cut the check.
Yes,
We
sir.
can write too. We pack that thing too.
Yeah, man.
You already know.
I told you. Then they're not come on here and book y'all a whole like women's storyline all the way up till Mania in Philly. I did that a couple episodes ago. I definitely did. So we know how to tell stories too, goddammit.
Big facts. Speaking of stories, man, nobody wins when a family feuds.
Woo. That's a fact.
That'd have made me cry, bro. I ain't cried over wrestling in a minute.
Oh man.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn retained the tag team titles against formerly known as the Bloodline. That hurt to say, bro.
Damn.
Big pop for Sami Zayn. Man,
of course.
Came out there speaking in Arabic. As soon as he said one word in Arabic, and the crowd just went crazy.
Oh yeah, they let him flex for sure. It was the first time. It's first time going out there with them. So like,
yeah,
had to make the most.
I know. I think he was out there like long time ago, like 10 years ago. It's Googleable, but I seen somebody mention it. If y'all give me a chance to get it pulled up, I'll mention it later on my Tony Reality. But as far as I know, this was his second time in Saudi and his first time since the Saudi deal that they made in 2017. And the match got Roman Reigns in it. So it's an automatic A plus 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 plus.
Oh,
But I'm adding 4 more pluses for the match.
mhm.
I'm adding 3 more pluses for what happened at the end of the match. Because, man, these Usos ain't loyal. The Usos showed up and Roman Reigns and told these motherfuckers again and again. He said, I don't fuck with y'all. Y'all disappointed me.
Mm.
I'm going to go get these titles back myself for our family. The same way I had to get these 2 that I already got for our family. But the Usos showed up anyway. And they got involved, accidentally kicked baby bro in the face, laid him out.
Damn.
So Jimmy and Jay looking like, God damn, we laid out little bro. Roman outside the ring, he done got beat up a little bit. So he just realized what happened. He get in the ring like, what the hell y'all got going on? Mushes Jimmy Uso in the face.
Yeah.
Jay Uso trying to calm him down. And Roman's like, you remember the video with Jamie Foxx and Denzel?
Mm-hmm.
Get your fucking hands off me. Hit him with that. Mush Jay in the face.
Mm.
Roman went off on fans, bro.
Mm-mm-mm.
And that's when I was like, damn.
Now.
Oh, man. Because I called it last night. Watching SmackDown last night. I was like, man, tomorrow morning, Jimmy Uso gonna kick the shit out of Roman Reigns. And that he did.
Yeah, man.
Twice.
Woo.
Roman is yeah, man.
I had to pop for it though. Because look, when you got a brother, especially a twin brother,
yeah,
like,
they won.
Like this, you ride for him no matter what. And Jimmy been the cool, calm, collected one since all this started. Jay was the one going through all the emotions and everything like that. So to see Jimmy finally just snap the fuck, like you see his eyes, bro. His eyes was like, you just see murder in that shit. Like he had, if he had a strap in his hand, like this would have been a whole movie. Like that man, and the sound of it was like right off the dome in his head. Like, bro,
yeah,
he did that with his whole chest.
He had that
scream and everything.
He did have that Wood Harris above the rim look in his eyes.
Right. Like he was just off it. He was not playing with this man. And that scream at the end, like, yo, my man was letting a lot off his chest right now. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta put him in Oscar nomination territory with his brother.
True.
Because them two just been doing their damn thing with this movie thing that, Vince says this is what we do, and this is proof of it right here.
Yeah, man. I don't know if nobody else heard Jay Uso like screamed out Roman's real name. He was like, Joe. Like, I might have just been hearing shit. Somebody screamed out Joe like hella loud. It was one of them.
Oh shit!
I might have to go run that back. I heard it though.
I'm
great
Shit.
Acting from everybody all around. Two springs ago, Jimmy Uso came back.
Right.
And Roman was tripping and trying to gaslight him like he did his twin bro. And Jimmy Uso showed up. He was like, man, I ain't nobody's bitch.
Right.
Jay, figure this shit out, dog. I ain't nobody's bitch. I ain't even came out with the shirt.
Right there.
Nobody's bitch shirt. And I was like, ooh, I need the cop. So I bought it. Bought the shirt. Spent my little $30. Tax, shipping. Got the shirt about 2 weeks later. About a week after that, Jimmy Uso was somebody's bitch.
Conformity.
So I felt like I wasted about $30. It's like the stock market, man. You ever buy a stock and you get it?
But you kept your money in there.
Yeah. You buy
kept
a
your
stock
money in there. Look at that.
You think, oh, this is a good value for the stock. It's going to go up. And then, oh, the stock immediately. So now you just left holding the bag.
Yeah.
But then the stock just slowly starts gaining value. And then one day, that shit just rips.
Woo.
Skyrocket. That's how I feel about this Nobody's Bitch shirt that I bought 2 years ago. The value skyrocket.
There you go, man.
Nobody wins
That's why
when the family feuds.
That's why I tell people all the time, you do not touch, do not bail. I don't care if it's a couple pennies. You keep the motherfuckers there.
Yeah.
Because when you get them gains, you'll thank me later.
Yes, sir. And all it took was Roman Reigns saying something about day one. That set Jimmy off. That was
the trigger. That was the trigger. It was like, oh, word? Oh, so we done. Bet.
You said, ain't no more day one? All right, nigga. You know he said, all right, nigga. You know he said it.
Right. He's like, listen, I mean, you those are your words? That's your word? All right. I ain't about to feel bad for this then.
The greatest storyline of all time, in my opinion.
Man.
I ain't never been invested in a wrestling storyline like this. I watched this like I watch Young and the Restless.
I'm telling you, that's why it's like we can't really complain about like, oh my God, Roman's had the title for 1,000 days, blah, blah, blah. That's how you keep the story going.
Right.
Like if him holding the title is going to continue the drama series that we get, and this is the best show on TV. Like, if you can continue that just by keeping him in a long, lengthy world title run, who gives a damn? You're getting something out of it. Because you had this, you had Mania, you had the Rumble, you had Survivor Series, you had this big event after big event that told another big, dramatic moment in the story. And all y'all were invested in it, all y'all were talking about it. This is how we keep that going.
Factual. And now I started thinking, like, where do we go from here? Because we go the obvious route that we've been both calling for years now, literal years, since this whole thing's been going on. Mm-hmm. But how do we get there is really what we got to work out. How do we get to main event Jey Uso? I thought about it. 1,000 days. Really only been Universal Champion for 1,000 days.
Yeah.
WWE title, about a year, some change. It's not as deep. Not as deep. Jey Uso has gone for the Universal title before versus Roman Reigns. Mm-hmm. He in a better spot now. You can see clearly now. Sami Zayn probably out there, acting like he did something.
I told y'all niggas. Y'all thought I was playing, but I told y'all niggas.
You ain't do nothing.
No, sir.
You did some colonizer type stuff. That's what white people been doing for centuries.
That's how it goes.
You came in, you got what you needed to benefit from this situation, and you got going.
I'm about to say, he profited like a motherfucker. Look at that. Sammy gets in the bloodline.
Raises his stock up.
About not even a year. He done main evented WrestleMania. Got his first championships in almost 2 years?
Yeah.
3 years? Almost
2020.
Yeah, about 2 years. 2.5. Main event WrestleMania, got championships, reunited with his bro, like main event to the show in Saudi Arabia, like got the biggest pops of his career in multiple places, Montreal, Saudi, everywhere else, like, bro. And didn't you just said, fuck it. I'm just gonna abandon all of this.
I'm gonna act like I was never in the bloodline to begin with. I'm going to act like it wasn't my fault. I'm going to blame Roman for this, even though it was me meddling that caused it all. Listen, I can get on my soapbox, but I ain't going to do it today.
Like, you wanted to bang, but then when it was really time to bang, you wasn't about it.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to.
I can get on my soapbox. I be on my soapbox on Twitter every time he got a microphone in his hand. He act like we forgot. I'm gonna make sure nobody do. But anyway, I digress. Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, trying to tell mans for the last month or so what it was. Jimmy trying to tell him now because Jimmy see it too.
Mm-hmm.
So with Jey Uso, having gone for the Universal Championship before, you can be like, yo, I want it again. Because that's the one you've been champion 1,000 days for. That's what I want. Because that, I don't think you care about that for real. I win this, it'll shut your whole world down.
Mm.
You just got that as a consolation. But that blue one, give me that. I feel eventually we can have Jey Uso win that Universal Championship. Roman Reigns keeps the WWE.
You can do it.
And Jey Uso can be like, I don't even want it. This shit tore my family apart. I had to win it so I can get rid of it.
Mm.
That way they write off the Universal title easily, seamlessly.
I can see that.
Got that WWE title. Let's see what Roman can do with one belt and no family. See how long he remains champion. He remained champion for however long. Until how many royal families is it?
Oh man. You know what time it is. More than one.
Yeah. That's just my fantasy booking. You know, we gotta get the wrinkles out a little bit, but
I mean,
it's a good outfit to start with.
We got a couple different routes to get there because Money in the Bank is coming up. You got 2 different separate world titles to go after now.
Yeah.
So there's Money in the Bank. If you want to really stretch it out, you got the Rumble. But first things first, they gotta have this Civil War moment. Usos, Solo, and Roman, they gotta run it. They gotta run it.
That's the SummerSlam main event right there.
Oh, I already see it. After this, for sure.
Especially you done kick little bro and then left him hanging.
Yeah. Yeah, he got a spike for both of y'all niggas. It's on and popping now.
All he gotta be is like, shit. So y'all left me again, huh? This is what I was talking about at NXT, nigga.
Ugh.
You know he say nigga.
They all do.
Yeah, they all do. I bet you Roman say it too.
Oh, we caught him on SmackDown, bro. That promo with Seth. I can't be convinced he didn't say that.
Find it for me. I can't remember what you talking about.
Hold on. This when him and Seth was having that match at the Rumble.
Well, last year?
Yeah.
Wow, I don't remember that.
He was like, "You must be confused or something, nigga."
I gotta find that. He was on the Stephen A.
Basically.
Crazy. All right, let me get on my Tony reality real quick. I did not know that WWE did house shows in Saudi Arabia in 2014 after Mania, like a week or two after Mania, and Sami Zayn worked on that circuit.
Yeah.
Fought Damian Sandow, fought Cesaro, and then fought Heath Slater. So yeah, this is his return. It's been almost 10 years. He hasn't gone back.
Damn, okay.
I don't know what made him decide to stop going.
No.
I'm not too well versed on the politics or anything.
Well, it was something about the conflict they was having. I forget who.
It was Syria.
Yeah, there we go.
Sami Zayn Syrian.
Yeah. So when they was beefing, he was like he didn't want to be over there during that time.
They was beefing when he went that first time. But maybe it was a Cold War type beef at first, and then it got deadly after a little bit. And then he was like, "Yeah, Yeah, I'm gonna stay at the
He
crib, dog.
He got that little foundation he has set up, Sammy for Siri,
Sammy
or
for
Siri for
Siri.
Sammy, something like that. Yeah. So we know what side
When he's
was
not
on.
tearing families apart, he's a good guy.
I guess we can say that.
Hey man, great show. And it's more wrestling still this weekend, man.
Oh yeah.
Double or Nothing, Sunday. We had Impact, they had a show. I checked a little bit of that out on Friday night. Under Siege.
Yeah.
Had remember Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews in NXT UK?
Oh my god, that sounds familiar.
It was Flash Morgan Webster, the dude that kind of looked like Elton John.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So they fought the Bullet Club, Ace Austin and Chris Bay. They had a little joint. I seen Scott D'Amore got put through a flaming table by Bully Ray. So they still doing that. Trey Miguel, Chris Sabin, they had a little banger. Jordan Grace can no longer challenge for the Knockouts Championship as long as Deonna Purrazzo is a champ.
Oh,
which I don't imagine that being a thing for too long. It's Trinity coming.
Oh yeah, it's time.
So Impact, they got some stuff. They got some stuff that'll turn you away, but they got some stuff that'll keep you around. So kind of got to pick and choose what you want to watch from them.
True.
Shout out to the indie circuit out here in Vegas. A lot of good stuff going on too, as we mentioned earlier. And then we got NXT and Double or Nothing both tomorrow. Give me one hot take for both of them shows. I know we already did our predictions, but after the last week of television, anything new that you can see possibly happening?
I mean, it would have been Tiffany winning, but I mean, now it's pretty much inevitable.
Yeah, that's my Tiffany Epiphany. No hot take. I'm going to call it Tiffany Epiphany. Bimbo Nation, we will rise by the end of the weekend.
Big facts. Yeah, I don't got much else on here. I mean, most of this card is a foregone conclusion as far as I'm concerned. Like,
yeah.
Tyler Bate gonna go full heel. There we go.
Okay, I can see that. What about for Double or Nothing?
Man, right? This should be exactly what happens. The Fatal 4-Way doesn't main event.
Yes.
If we're being honest,
it shouldn't.
If we're being honest here,
and I don't know. I mean, we're just gonna have to see. By the time this is out, the show's gonna be over with. But we're gonna have to see what the attendance is looking like. Because I seen it was like a restaurant near the Strip out here just giving away tickets if you purchase like a certain meal.
Oh my god! Yikes!
And you had Big Cap out there trying to hit up the restaurant on Facebook to see in the restaurant. I was like, man, we busy, bro. That's pretty much all they said. This dude posted a screenshot. The restaurant basically like, we busy. Give us a call. Like, fam, we too busy to be concerned about this shit, man. You gonna hit us up on a Friday night about this? We a restaurant in the Las Vegas Strip on a Friday night, Memorial Day weekend, and this what you gonna hit us up about?
Right. Come on, son.
This is what you concerned about?
Come on, bro.
I can't find the soundbite I was trying to use. I was trying to stretch it out. Here it go. Hold on. I know where it's at.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
There we go. I was trying to stall. I couldn't find it. There we go.
Well, to say that part.
Double or Nothing. I got a hot take for Double or Nothing, man. It's the same hot take I had last week. That's J-E double F. JARRETT taking gold. And that, like I said, that might give me, I might have to go just to see that.
Oh God.
Might could get me in the door off that.
ain't getting no attention out of me if they do that shit.
And another hot take, man. Give me Sabu versus Chris Jericho in London. Because why else did you have Sabu on my TV this past week if it wasn't to set up a match?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
I didn't know Sabu lived here this whole time.
Does he?
A hell of a place for Sabu to take residence at.
I mean, it's on brand, so I see it.
I love Sabu, man. Sabu, the reason I cut my foot up, man, when I was like 14. He was on ECW. You remember Sabu used to just do the drop kick with the chair in his hand? Yeah. I tried to do that shit with a license plate. Slice my foot up.
Oh, damn!
Looked like a John Moxley match in my bedroom.
Yeah, man.
So good stuff coming up. Can't wait. And we will talk about everything that happened at Double or Nothing. CM Punk coming back?
I mean, at this point, probably not.
Listen, because y'all know how I feel about CM Punk. Y'all know how I feel about CM Punk. But if I buy a ticket to Double or Nothing and CM Punk comes out, it's wrestling, bro. You get energized by the pops.
Yeah, that's true.
I might just pop this off GP for CM Punk.
Well, I mean, I say probably no because they're still trying to. At this point, I feel like they've been kind of working us because they're still trying to maintain this whole thing that he ain't gonna be a part of this. And the last thing I heard was
like they did last time.
Right. The last thing I heard was that he got him signing NDA so that he can come back. Like, all right, y'all are just dragging the shit out of this. So I wouldn't be surprised if it does, if he did show up, but probably not until whenever Collision debuts.
June 17th, I think. June 12th, one of them dates.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll probably save it for like the last 10 minutes of that show or something like that.
Yeah, June 17th, I think. That's the 10th? The 10th? No. I don't know. It's Googleable.
Yeah.
But it's a few weeks from now, so we'll figure it out then.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, man, plug your social. We're gonna get up out of here.
Before we do.
We got more.
I need you to cue me up right quick, bro.
Oh wow. I forgot about this too, but we're gonna close out the show with this.
I'm packing the air, this gas or what?
These peasants, you peasants.
So, bro, let me ask you a question. How many times have I been presenting the idea to the whole group about doing a watch along?
Years.
It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute, right? So spur of the moment, get up today. Like, you know what? I'm gonna just be the one to do it. I'm gonna be the volunteer. Set up a Zoom. I'm gonna share the screen, and whoever jump in, we all gonna just watch Night of Champions on there, right? Well, with that being said, Peacock, bring that ass here right now.
Bring that ass here, boy.
Cause I set it up. You know what I'm saying? It seemed to be going fine. And then Katie jumped on. Vince was getting ready to jump on. But then we noticed there's no video. Audio's working just fine. Everybody hears it. I can see it on my screen. But when it shares, you see just the blank screen there with nothing playing. So I'm like, what's going on? I stopped shared, reshared it again. She tried it on her side. I tried it back on mine. Nothing. So I don't know what that issue is there. But y'all some hoes for that. Cause I pay my subscription every month like everybody does. And goddamn it, if I wanna have a watch party with my homies, that's what I need to be doing. Like, I feel some type of way about that.
The street saying it might be copyrights. You ever be watching something on Netflix and you try to screenshot it and then just show your screen black?
That's stupid as hell. But then it's like, why play? Why are you playing the audio then? Why you giving me any type of wiggle room for this?
Yeah,
because the audio, she said she can hear the audio just fine, but everything was showing but the actual stream video. That's some bullshit. Y'all some hoes for that. I didn't read that fine print because I don't read fine print.
Nobody do.
It's all right. We're gonna try it on StreamYard later.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah. I promised I would give y'all a peasant, and they're expecting it. So
that's 2 times. Peacock has got a peasant of the week.
Yeah. Y'all running up the quotas. Y'all hot on the tail of you niggas.
Oh, ain't nobody catching them. You niggas, they like LeBron James at this point. Like,
yeah, it's bad.
LeBron, the leading scorer in the NBA, he's still playing. He got like 2 more years. Ain't nobody catching him. It took 40 years for LeBron to catch somebody else.
That is true.
Ain't nobody catching LeBron. You niggas are LeBron James.
Oh man, that's gonna be an episode title one of these days.
Yeah, got to. Shout out to Bronny too.
Facts.
Made me feel all types of old. I'm over here looking at pictures of LeBron's son graduating high school.
Man, right?
I was old enough to remember LeBron graduating high school, so that's not right.
some shit,
that's not right.
Oh,
hey man, plug your social.
All right. So y'all can find me at RickHavoc24 on Instagram and on Twitter. Y'all can also go check out the Havoc Hour. Talk sports and entertainment on all platforms where you find Young Kings Wrestling, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Anchor, and the video versions are up on YouTube. So also shout out to Battlefield Pro Wrestling. They got a show tomorrow, 5 p.m. So I'm gonna be in attendance to check that out. Alpha Junior.
Ask Alpha how the fam doing, man.
Yeah. Oh, I ain't even gonna touch that one. That's gonna be That's gonna be a little delicate subject. You know what I'm saying? Right. But yeah, the fam is up in there. Jacob Fatu's gonna be there tomorrow.
Hey.
A bunch of people gonna be out. So check that out. Y'all go check them out at Battlefield Pro on Instagram as well. We're working on some stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna some content that's gonna be coming out real soon. I'm gonna talk to people tomorrow, but go check that out in the meantime.
And I am the thespian TC Fontaine. Follow me at tc.fontaine on Instagram. Follow my photography, FOY.flicks. And yeah, man. Young Kings Wrestling everywhere at YK Wrestling. We working on something else too. So be on the lookout for all the stuff we got coming up. Bunch of content that we working on YouTube. Follow the TikTok, trying to build that up. Follow the Instagram. We're going to start building that back up again. And nobody wins when the family feuds. So call up your cousins and let them know you love them. Say, man, I seen a group of cousins earlier today just start beefing and start fighting each other. Two brothers left their little baby brother to fend for himself. It's a lot of drama going on. I just want to tell you I love y'all. That's the script right there. Just verbatim.
Damn.
Read that script off to your cousins and let them know.
Thanks.
Yeah, we're going to get up out of here, though, man. Until next time, I wasn't ready for the DJ Khaled. So, there we go. Players fuck up.
Yeah, it be like that sometimes.
But until next time.
Said I'll be back to hold you down. I don't want to leave.
But we got to go right now. We out of here. Go.